This self-proclaimed god of a demon king had just slaughtered all of Japan. His initial form was nothing but an unremarkable old man. Even when sliced into 3 pieces by a blade, his body could split into 4 clones before merging back into one. Physical attacks were completely useless against him. But as terrifying as this old man was, he was only the demon king's first form. Each of his other forms was a nightmare in its own right. A hellish female abomination fused from countless young women, capable of swallowing an adult whole, a tentacled sea demon, a raging guardian that could copy his opponent's abilities and regenerate endlessly. But the most terrifying of all was his ultimate form, the skeletal godmother, with a demigod's body, whose eyes shot extinction beams that could annihilate anything in an instant. Against such a powerful enemy, could insignificant humans ever defy death itself? Just one day ago, I was nothing more than a high school kid who had just finished his finals. I never imagined that one act of heroism would get me killed by a thug. But somehow, instead of dying, I woke up completely unharmed in a tiny room. A kind older man explained everything to me. Everyone in that room had already died once. Now our fates were in the hands of this strange black sphere. The only way to keep living was to complete whatever missions the sphere assigned us. No sooner had he finished speaking than the black sphere issued our mission: eliminate a monster called Nura. I was still trying to wrap my head around everything when the other team members were already geared up for battle. Then a mysterious force began teleporting our bodies. In the blink of an eye, we found ourselves on a street in Osaka. The place was already littered with corpses. The next second, a faceless female demon came sprinting toward us at lightning speed. Mr. Suzuki panicked and opened fire, but he was too far away. His weapon had no effect. At the critical moment, John spotted his chance and took the demon out with a single shot. But that was only the beginning. Suddenly, the detector started blaring with countless alerts. Hordes of monsters flooded into the streets. The legendary night parade of 100 demons had begun. We knew we didn't stand a chance, so we turned and ran for our lives. But the monsters caught up fast. Just as Mr. Suzuki and Anna were about to meet their end, I jumped in to save them, rookie that I was. Too bad my aim was terrible. I missed a big-headed monster from just inches away. The next second, the creature lunged at me and slammed me straight into the concrete. Thank God for the battlesuit, it barely saved my life. But the monster was already coming at me again. Just when we didn't know what to do, a gunshot rang out, and the big-headed monster's head exploded. I looked up. The local Osaka team had arrived. With their superior gear and numbers, they tore through the monsters like a hot knife through butter. I couldn't help but envy their high-tech equipment. That's when Mr. Suzuki explained the point system to me. Every monster you kill earns you points. Once you hit 100, you can trade them in for advanced gear, revive a dead teammate, or wipe your memory and return to the real world. Mr. Suzuki suggested I hide with them and coast to victory. But there was no way my sense of justice would let me do that. I grabbed my weapon and headed off to rescue some civilians who had been targeted by monsters. But I was too far away. Not only did I fail to kill the monster, I became its target instead. It slapped my gun out of my hand and headbutted me into the air.